or the Memphis here, and I'm gonna do a quick tutorial video on I found a CSS framework or the styling sheet framework that I'm gonna be using in every project from here out and show you a little bit about my tech stack that I'm gonna be working with from here out to build websites, which is with React. I've been learning React, and um, it's a great place to start. Right, bare bones minimum, and you can get started from scratch. I'm also learning about the merge stack or Mongo Express React Node, which is a full stack app. React is just for the front end. Merge is the full stack, and then within React, I can add styling right in by using Tailwind CSS. I really like Tailwind because, as you can see, it's it's um H- CSS in your HTML. So if you already been programming or web developing, you know that you have your separate CSS file along with your HTML file, and you have to create classes in your HTML, and then you go over to your CSS, and then you start making a long list of of styles that you need for your website. Well, with Tailwind, you don't have to do that. All you have to do is write in your HTML, where you put your CSS classes, you put the rules. It makes it so much easier, so much faster, and I'm going to show you how to get installed because it's pretty easy to set up and get going. And then also Daisy UI, which is built on top of CSS Tailwind, but with Daisy you get components and stuff like this, card components and buttons and all cool stuff like that. And I'm building my travel blog in Daisy and really like it, and it's gonna turn out really well. So without further ado, let's get right into it, and I'm gonna show you how to create the React app, get Tailwind and Daisy UI install, and then you can start building beautiful web apps. Okay, so I'm in Visual Studio Code, that's my editor. And once I'm in here, I'm going to open a new folder and go into my desktop and call it Tailwind. Oops, Tailwind dash Daisy dash setup. And then open up that folder. Now that we're in this folder, excuse my nose there. It seems like that always happens when I decide to record a video, but oh well. And that we're in here, let's create the React app. So, all you have to do is type in this command. Let's do control tilde to get your terminal up, and px react. Wait, that's right. And then if we do /, we can do it in the current directory. Nope. Oh, that's I spelled it wrong. MBX create 2 typos. There we go. Create new React app. Got my package.json, and we're off to the races. Okay, that's gonna take a little bit. And then over here, while that's loading, we'll hit get started on Tailwind. Another thing about Tailwind is that it constantly updates. Like every time I create a new project, I go back to Tailwind and do it from the docs and reset the process, because, well, for one, there's long lines that you had to copy, but also um it keeps on updating. Like I pulled up the Tailwind CSS today just now and noticed that they updated their background. Okay, we're getting our React app. Okay, and that's done. So over here we go to framework guides and then create React app. And so we've done that. And then over here we need to do some cleanup. So I'm gonna delete the app.css, app.test.js, and the logo, and next, and setup test. I'll delete it. And then into your app.js, this is cleanup work that I do for every React project. And so, and then you want to clear the header. And then, let that load. And then in your, index.js, since we got rid of those files, we had to get rid of them here, that, and this too. Anything else? No? Okay, so we can start a React app. So npm start. Yes, I do. Alright, here we go. We got blank page, no errors, that's good. And then first thing, whoops. First thing we need to do is go over to Tailwind and start installing the packages. So the first thing we want to do is install the dependencies. Come over again in terminal going. And then the we install PostCSS and the prefixer. These are dependencies that Tailwind needs. Then this will initialize our Tailwind config file. And then after that runs, you can notice over here we got a Tailwind.config. And then we need to, before this will say purge, but it's the same thing. What that means is it's gonna purge the CSS files. So the thing about Tailwind is a low-level utility class. It's built on these low-level utility classes, but at the start they give you everything, but that slows your site down. So they have you purge those files so that they're not running when you deploy it. So that's what we're doing right here is I'm gonna copy this, come over here, paste, and then let's go into our index.css. This is just React styling that I'm gonna get rid of, and then install Tailwind. These base components. And then we can run our app again. So let's come back to our server, quit it. Control C, okay, restart. Oh, and we should type in hello world in here. Okay. What? Yes. There we go. In our browser, we should see hello world without any styling. There we go. And then come back over here and let's grab this H1 and put it where this div is to make sure that it's installed. Oops. That's good, that's right. And I forgot the bracket. Okay, what else is wrong? Oh, there we go. Just took a while. Then we come back over here and we can see that our Tailwind works. Okay, cool. And then to install Daisy UI, okay, let's come back over to the top. We need this, so let's install it into our app. And then while that's running, we can go to how to use. And then we need to go to our Tailwind config file, go into plugins, and require Daisy. Require Daisy UI. And make sure it's Daisy UI, because if you just put in Daisy, it's not gonna work. Okay. And then let's run that. We're gonna come back over here. Server's running. Come back here. And voila! Daisy's working. And you can actually change your theme by going to your index.html in your public file. And in your HTML tag, you can specify a theme that one of the themes that they already have, which is like for mine, I'm using the luxury thing, so the which is pretty cool. I like the colors of the luxury thing. Black with the orange. And they have buttons and stuff that comes with it as well. But you're pretty much set up now. Now all you have to do is go into your app, and you could do if you do like, whoops, I'm gonna show you how easy this is. Pretty much anybody can start a website. Let's build a button. Nope. Not uppercase B, lowercase. Let's right click me. And let's write class name. BTN dash ghost. Let's see here. Click me. Check that out. And check that out. Isn't that pretty cool? Okay. That's why I like this CSS framework. So give this a video like if you like this. I'm accepting donations at my Zelle at urgentmethods@gmail. If you like to support me, because I am trying to make it as a developer, but it's taking some time. I have but that's how easy it is to get your site up and running and get it looking good right away. So I'm gonna end it there. I'll see you in the next video.